Well, I think he fell on it before, got hit another time, and then that last play, I think he just got knocked. I didn't even see what happened on that. There was a scrum of, seemed like everybody on the court going for that loose ball. And I did not anticipate that ball popping out to JJ with an open lane. Obviously I would have, if I saw that playing out in hindsight, I would have let that play go. But, there at the end, I thought Dwayne made a heck of a move. Got him into space. He got some daylight. I think that was about the third or fourth time I saw him just get shoved off the dribble, on his way to the basket, which distorted his attempt. That was a foul, and I'm sure on the 2-minute report tomorrow they'll note that, and we'll have to sit there and say thanks for nothing. But this is not a case of our guys not coming to compete and to close. I don't want to hear any of that. Our guys competed. They went really small, and that lineup was able to get them back into the lead in the third quarter and take the lead. And for the most part in the second half, with their speed lineup, the smaller lineup, we struggled offensively, probably more than anything. Defensively, I thought we had enough good things and enough stops to be able to put ourselves in a better position to win. But regardless, our games with them are always close. Very competitive. You have two highly competitive physical basketball teams that lay it all out there, and they just made more plays. They made some of their shots, going down the stretch, and we missed some. We had some good clean looks. Goins look at the end. I love that look. I love Justice on the break. Jay Rich obviously there at the end, and Dwayne's look. You can't ask for anything more. But we just, shots didn't go down, so we'll have to regroup and get some rest and get ready for the next one.
Is there anything, I know when you played the Nets the first few times, it was their pace and their style that's problematic or whatever. It didn't seem as much this time. It seemed more decisive half-court plays.
Yeah.
And also, what led to the turnover issues?
I think it's just the quickness. The normal triggers that we get with our offense. They're playing mostly just 5 guards. It's often what happens when we speed other teams up when we go to a smaller lineup. So it was, when you looked out there at the end of the fourth quarter in overtime, you're basically looking at 10 guards or wings out there. So neither team was generating their normal looks. The second half of the fourth quarter in overtime, it basically was one pick and roll, maybe a drive, and maybe a kick out of that, because everything was just a switch. Finally we had some clean screens that led to some open actions. Dwayne and JJ had a couple good actions there in the overtime, but probably for the most part in the second half, their smaller lineup disrupted us and disrupted our normal rhythm offensively.
Erik, where is Hassan's conditioning now to compare to where you want it ultimately?
It'll get better. It's not where it was when he left. Against Philly, his last game, they'll probably say something different. But the game action is game action. You can do all you want behind the scenes, but you got to get those minutes in games. He had some good moments tonight, and they went to the smaller lineup, and they were able to. It always comes down to that. Those the speed lineup get to size get to speed, and their speed got to our size for a little bit.
Just to clarify the point on the crazy bounce that found JJ, you had been trying for a timeout a few seconds.
I was about I was about to call the timeout, and I saw that thing squirt out to Jay Rich, and I almost called a timeout on that one, which I wouldn't have been able to. It's not like I'm going to sleep tonight anyway, but I really would have struggled. He got it. I mean, that's a wide open look. It reminded me of the J.J. Redick one. Sometimes you're just too open, at that. It's all the same spot on the floor. That second one, I just wasn't expecting that to end up in JJ's hands like that, and I wanted to make sure, okay, we got the ball and we're going to get the look that we want, and I thought we did. KO is a great inbounds passer. Had a lot of patience on that play, and we got Dwayne right in his sweet spot, and like I said, he made a heck of a move just to elude Carroll, and that's what I'm saying. He had a window that's open, and with his speed, quickness, and he went. The only way to get back into that is to push and shove, but that's the way it goes.
Eric, a couple of rotation questions. No Bam, no Rodney. Any particular reason for this game where you tightened up a little more?
We're healthy. We didn't necessarily tighten up. We played a 9-man rotation.
And, Tyler Johnson had been a finisher last year, big fourth quarter minutes. Not so much lately. Is that a factor of Dwayne and your confidence there, or any reason that sort of has moved around?
It has nothing to do with confidence. We're just healthy right now, and nothing's set in stone. Could be different guys. The next game. Tyler's in a good place. I want to keep him there.
You always knew with Justice going back to his rookie year, you could count on effort every night. Has it reached the point where you can count on production every night? He seems to be pretty much giving you the same consistent things across the box score now every night. Has it reached that point?
Yeah, he's been doing that for a while. He fills in a lot of different gaps, defense, handling, initiating, but also being assertive and making plays.